Hello students, welcome in one another lecture of subject Public Health Engineering. In previous lecture, we had discussed the types of pipes. There is a various types of pipes is used for the conveyance and distribution of water, such as the steel pipes, asbestos pipes, cast iron pipes, or the gravity conduits, or the service pipes. Now, in today's lecture, we are going to discuss the types of joints. Now, see what are the types of joints. Before that, now first see what is the joints. What is the joints in pipe, or the meaning of joints in pipe is the connection at the ends of pipes that ensure tight sealing and strength. The connection which can be provided at the ends of pipes or while connecting two pipes each other, this is called as a joint, or that connection is called as a joint, and this joint ensures the tight sealing of the pipes and the strength of the pipes. There is a various types of joints which can be used for the connection of pipes or joints the pipe. There is a many types of joints such as a bell or bell and spigot joint, then flanged joint, then expansion joint, then cement collar joint, then simple joint, then mechanical joint, and then screwed and socket joint. There is a seven types of joints which can be used for joint the two pipes each other. There is a seven joints. In that, see again, first is the bell and spigot joint, second is the flanged joint, third expansion joint, fourth cement collar joint, fifth the simple joint, sixth the mechanical joint, and seven is the screw and socket joint. Now we are going to discuss that types of joint one by one. First is the bell and spigot joint. Now see what is that bell and spigot joint. The explanation of that joint is, for joining the cast iron pipes, such joints are used. Bell and spigot joint is whether used, it is used for joining the cast iron pipe to each other. In such type of joint, at the joint or pipe have enlarged socket or bell end, and other pipe have the normal or spigot end. That is, when we are going to join two pipes each other, in that two pipes, first pipe has the enlarger socket or bell shape end, and the second pipe has the normal end or the spigot end. There is an angular gap at the joint filled with the some watertight filler material. When we are joined these two pipes to each other, there is the some little angular gap is remaining between the joint of these pipes, and we can fill this gap by using the some watertight filler material. The molten lead is a better filler material. The molten lead is used for the fill gap, and it is the better filler material. In order to obtain better joint, tarred hum is wound around the end of spigot and lead is then poured. When we are going to fill the gap between these two pipes or between the joint, for better joining of two pipes, we are used the tarred hum, or the hump yam means the oil or the greasy substance is we can use it into the joint, and after that we can wound around the spigot joint this material, and then lead is poured into that gap. Leads shrink and cooling, hence it seals the joint in better manner. Then after filling the gap with leads, the lead is get shrink and at cooling. Hence it can be seal the joint in better manner. Now see, this is the spigot or bell joint. In that, this is the first pipe, this is a second pipe. The first pipe has the spigot end and second pipe has the normal end. Now see, this is the ends of that two pipes, and this end is filled by this molten lead and hum yam, means the oily or greasy substance. It is the socket end or bell. It is a in bell shape. After that, bell or spigot joint. Second is the flanged joint. Now see what is the flanged joint. In such type of joint, each end of pipe have flange. These two flanges are each pipe are connected together by keeping the rubber washer in between and fixed by the bolt and nut. Now see, this is the flange joint. It is a pipe 1, pipe 2. It has the two flange, and this flange is connected or joined by the nut and bolt. Now see again, in such type of joint, each pipe have the flange, and these two flange are of each pipe are connect together by the rubber washer are kept between these two pipes, and then it is the fixed by the nuts and bolts. These joints are not suitable for deflection or vibration. These joints are used in a cast iron pipes. For the vibration or the where vibration of waters occur at that time, these joints are not suitable, and the joint is used for the cast iron pipes. Flange joints are strong and rigid and are easy to disjoint, hence suitable where the pipe joint have be occasionally open out for carrying out repair work. This flanger joint is a strong and rigid, and it is a very easy to disjoint, that is it is a very easy to separate that two pipes, hence it is a suitable at the occasionally work or at the repairing work. See, this is the flanged joint. It has a pipe 1, pipe 2. The gap between this pipe 1 and pipe 2 is filled by the rubber ring. Then it has a two flanges of two pipes, and it is the fixed by nut and bolts. After flange joint, next is the expansion joint. Now see what is the expansion joint. When there is an atmosphere vibration in temperature, there is an expansion and contraction in a joint and the thermal stress is developed. Now see what is meant by that expansion joint. When we are going to connect two pipes, and at that time or at that condition there is a atmosphere vibration in temperature or atmospheric variation in temperature, that is a change in temperature, then the expansion and contraction in the joint or in the pipe is occurred, and because of that the thermal stress is developed. Hence, to avoid the thermal stress, the expansion joint are provided to permit the pipe expand and contract freely. Hence, to avoid this developed thermal stress, we are going to provide the expansion joints, and the function of expansion joint is permit the pipes to expand and contract freely. Spigot holds a ring with flange and can have some displacement to reduce the effect of thermal stresses. That is, it has a spigot holes with the ring and flange, and it can be have the some displacement to reduce the thermal stress which can be occur into the pipes. Socket end is also flanged and rubber gasket is also located between the gap. Between the gap of two pipes, the socket end is flanged and rubber gasket is also placed between the gap. Then flanges are made tightened by nut and bolt. Now see, it is a little similar to the second type of joint, that is the flanged joint. In expansion joint also there is a two flanges and it also has the rubber or gasket at the gap between two pipes, and this allow the expansion and contraction of the joint. Hence it is named as the expansion joint and it is a get fixed by the nut and bolts. Hope you all get this expansion joint. The next type of joint is we are going to discuss in next lecture. Now we are just revise this. Now see, in previous some lectures we had discussed the what is the pipes, then types of pipes, then the advantages and disadvantages of that all types of pipes. Then in today's lecture we had start the types of joints. What is a joint? Joint is the connection between two pipes which is ensure the strength into the pipe, and the joint is fixed two pipes to each other. There is a seven types of joints. First is a bell and spigot joint. Second is a flanged joint. Third is expansion joint. Fourth is a collar cement collar joint. Fifth is a simple joint. Sixth is a mechanical joint, and seven is a screwed and socketed joints. Please remember these types of joints. It is also important for exam. In that the first is the bell and spigot joint. In bell and spigot joints, this joint is used for the connection or connect the two cast iron pipes. In that first pipe has the end shape of the bell or spigot, and second is the normal shape of the the first pipe has the socket or the bell shape and the second pipe has the normal shape, and these two pipes are get joined by using the molten lead. After that the second is the flanged joint. In the flanged joint, the two pipes, that is pipe 1 and pipe 2, have the flanges, and this flange is fixed by using the nut and bolts, and the gap between flange are filled by the rubber ring. After that, third is the expansion joint. The expansion joint is provided at the area where the temperature is varies, and the expansion and contraction of pipes and joints are take place, and this expansion and contraction are developed the thermal stresses. Then this thermal stresses is avoided by using the expansion joint into the pipes. In this, it has a two flanges of two pipes. Then the gap between two pipes is filled by the rubber gasket, and this gap is allowed to the expansion and contraction of joint, and it can be avoid the thermal stress, and then these flanges or flange rings are connected or fixed by the nuts and bolts. Hope you all get these three types of joints. In next lecture we are going to discuss the fourth types of joint, that is the cement collar joint. Please remember that types of joint. Thank you.